Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. My name is Kelsey from KelseyJoandco. I am a lifestyle, wellness, and beauty blogger and YouTuber. In today's video, I thought it would be fun to do a little get ready with me using new makeup products. And by new, I mean some of it is new, like it has been recently released, but a lot of it is actually products that have been out for a while but are new to me. And I thought, you know what? Yesterday I had to go to Target to get a few things, and while I was there I was browsing the makeup section and I found a lot of items that I'm like, you know what? I've always wondered, you know, how these products performed. I do have a little bit of some higher end makeup from Ulta that I ordered recently as well. So I just kind of got a conglomeration of products. So we're just going to jump right into the video. Please consider subscribing if you have not already and hit the little bell down below so you're notified of all of my future videos. And let's get started. So since we are going to be using a matte foundation, this is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear. This is new, by the way. Mineral Primer with Cactus Flower. It is an organic mineral-based primer that moisturizes, protects, and preps the skin all in one, infused with our exclusive organic nourishing complex to balance and hydrate the skin. Its key ingredients are organic aloe vera, organic jojoba oil, and botanical cactus flower. This is interesting. Ooh. Smells good. Smells refreshing. And just ignore this little guy I've got right here. I've been under a lot of stress lately. So once in a while, not always, but once in a while, I will get a lovely pimple. For foundation today, this has been out for a long time, but I've just never tried it before. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This has really good reviews. I know a lot of people really like this foundation, and I have been like on a matte foundation kick lately. Like I just recently got the Estee Lauder Double Wear and I'm obsessed with it. So I got mine in the shade Nude, and I'm gonna use it on a Real Techniques sponge. That's what it looks like. That into the skin. Okay, so that appears to be a good match for me. This is really, really pretty. It actually blends in really nicely. Like it's not too thick. Okay. So it's not as like full coverage like with one layer as I thought. So I am going to add another layer. All I needed was 1 pump for my entire face, and yeah, let's see how well I can get this to build. It does kind of sink into my pores here. I did not put on a pore filling primer, so that would probably fix that problem, but so far I like it. It's not too matte, which I like. It says it's medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long wearing, and water resistant. Okay, so now I'm gonna use concealer, and I think this is from the same line. It's the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. I have mine in the shade Light Nude. I kind of went hard with some Milani products. Like I haven't used that much from Milani, and I don't know, I was just kind of like in the mood to try some Milani. There was a lot of good stuff to choose from though. Okay. I'm glad I went with this shade and not the shade lighter. I think the shade lighter called Ivory would have been too light or too pinky toned. Take my sponge again and blend. I like to bring my concealer kind of down around my nose because I do get some redness there. And then of course I bring it on my eyelid. My eyes look so red. My allergies have been so bad lately. My eyes have been so itchy and watery and red. It is not cute. A little bit, just kind of highlight. So I would say that it's definitely full coverage. It blended out really nicely, and I really did not need that much, but you know what, we're just gonna go with it. This is one of those products that has been out forever, but I just never tried it. And my brother is getting married this summer, and I'm doing my own makeup, and I am so nervous that my makeup is just going to like slide right off my face. So I've been buying really like good mattifying, like sweat resistant makeup, and this had really good reviews, and I know a lot of other influencers talk about this product. This is the MAC Studio Fix powder plus foundation, and I have mine in NW15. I've also been really into MAC lately. I feel like I've been buying a lot of MAC too. So I used to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I really liked that. Okay, so this is like a very smooth powder foundation. Blurs my pores, helps conceal that pimple. It's not like too heavy feeling. Like some powder foundations I feel can feel just really, really heavy on the skin, and this one does not. It feels really nice actually. Okay, so for bronzer, this is actually a product that is new to Target. I believe Ulta has been selling it for a while. I believe this brand has been out for a while, as well as this product, but I was looking for a new bronzer to try, and this is the one that I picked up. This is from Winky Lux. This is their coffee bronzer, and I have mine in the lightest shade, which is Latte. It's a nice light brown, and it is matte, which is nice. I think they said it's supposed to smell like coffee, but to me it doesn't really smell like coffee. To me it smells like the chocolate Soleil bronzers from Too Faced. Oh, wow, I like how light it starts off. It's like, definitely feel like you can build that. It just looks very natural on the skin. I like that. This almost like smells like a musky cocoa. That sounds like really strange, I know, but that's what it reminds me of. But it's not bad. Like, I like the smell, actually. It's very buildable too. Okay, so this was a huge plus for me. So now that I've got some color on my face, I am going to move on to eyebrows. And again, this is another Winky Lux product, and this really intrigued me. This is their Uni-Brow. It's their universal brow pencil. So it's just one color, and it's supposed to somehow adapt to your eyebrows. But let's just have high hopes, you know? Use the spoolie. I love when brow pencils come with little spoolies. It just makes my life so much easier. And it is a little angled pencil. Meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be. I don't really care for the tip of the pencil. I prefer a more like skinny pencil for my eyebrow pencils. I mean, I know that this angled kind is supposed to be, you know, really good as well, But I don't know, I just feel like I have more control when I use the skinnier pencils. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like it was kind of hard to use, it was hard to control, and I definitely don't think my brows look as good as I know that I can get them to look like when I use my other products. So I'll keep trying it out and see if I can get it to work. Okay, so this is something I've been using for the past week. It's the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Brow or mascara, really, whatever. And I've just been using it to set my brows. I really like it. Okay, so eyeshadow. This is new to me. And you guys may or may not know, I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I am a huge coffee person. So since like a lot of Winky Lux's products are like based around coffee and stuff like that, that's why I love like the brand and the packaging and stuff like that. So I picked up this eyeshadow palette by Winky Lux. This is the Coffee Kitten palette. So this is what it looks like. It's a little bit more of the neutral, cool tones. And it's really cool because on the back, it has the shades and their names and everything. And there's little stars next to two of them, and it says it doubles as a highlighter. So I didn't pick up a new drugstore highlighter, so I figured I would just use one of the eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with the like creamy shade in the palette. This is called Affogato. What kind of coffee is Affogato? That's pigmented. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe fluffy brush here, and I'm going to start with this light brown shade right here. This is called Cappuccino. I like how buildable this is. It is pigmented, but you can definitely build it. It's not too harsh. And I always just take a little bit and run it on my lower lash line. I'm going to take the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush, and I'm going to take the shade right here called Americano. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Winky Lux. I could totally just wear like this look every day. This is probably one of my favorite eyeshadow looks, is just basic browns. These shadows blend really nicely. Alright, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my lower lash line. Kind of flick it towards the outer part, not like a cat eye or the fox eye or anything like that, just to kind of connect the two. I really like that. I would totally just like, you know, call this a day and go. So now we are going to just darken up the crease a little bit, and I'm going to take the shade Double Shot. Now this is a shimmery shade, a foiled finish it says, and some people frown upon putting foiled shades in your crease. I personally don't mind, so I just want to see how it wears, how it builds up. And I like to use a lot of eyeshadows in my palettes. I mean, I have days where I stick to just like one eyeshadow or like 3 of them, but I do like to experiment and kind of play around with it. Okay, so that definitely deepened it up. Now we're gonna do something fun, and I'm going to put one of the foiled, like the lighter shades on my eyelid. I'm going to start with this shade right here called, this one right here called Frappe. And anytime, oh, that's really pretty. Anytime I do a shimmery or foiled shadow, I always just use my finger to apply. I just like how that looks. I feel like you can just pack more product on. There is some definite fallout with these shadows, but that's okay. I like that, and I kind of like how the darker browns are kind of peeking through. I'm actually going to take the shade right here called Light and Sweet, and I'm going to put that, I'm gonna put that just like on the center. I know I'm using like so many shades and you totally don't have to, but like I said, I like to play around with makeup and test out all the shades. Now I'm just gonna go back in with this affogato. Let me know in the comments, how do you really say that word? I'm just going to lightly dust that on my brow bone. I'm gonna take a little bit of Light and Sweet, just kind of highlight a little bit just to bring some attention to the brow bone. I have some new eyeliners that I purchased. I purchased the Makeup Geek eyeliners. You may or may not know that Makeup Geek does sell some of their products at Target, which is fantastic. I have not used Makeup Geek since they reformulated their eyeshadows, and I didn't get any eyeshadows yet, but I did get their eyeliners because I needed some new eyeliners. And yeah, so it was a 2-pack, and I got a purple one, which is just purple, and then I got a brown one, which is just brown. And obviously today I'm just gonna use the brown. Tight line. Oh my, it's very, very pigmented. This is a really pretty eyeliner. For mascara today, I am trying out the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. And I'm just gonna take my Eyeshadow lash curler. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish my cheeks, and don't laugh at me, but I have got to be like the only person in the world who has not tried the Milani Luminoso blush. I know, like seriously, who am I? But I saw this and I was just like, oh, it looks so pretty for summer. I'm gonna take my Eyeliner Cosmetics complexion brush I use for my blush. Oh, very pigmented. Ooh, her. Really pretty. I like that. Now I see what all the fuss was about. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with the eyeshadow palette, because remember how I said it can double as a highlighter, and I'm going to take the lightest, like shimmery shade called Light and Sweet, and I'm gonna use my Eyeliner Cosmetics brightening brush. This has been my favorite brush to highlight with. Probably should have used a matte blush. It's kind of hard to tell with the Milani blush underneath that. Very soft, like it's a soft highlight, and I really enjoy that. It looks very pretty, very fresh. I think I went a little bit overboard on my nose though. That's like, wow. Okay, and just to kind of brighten up my eyes a little bit more, I'm going to take that same shade, Light and Sweet, on this tiny little ColourPop E20 brush. This is great for highlighting your inner corners. I think I'm gonna be using this shade for a lot of things. It is so pretty. And this just brightens everything up. So also from Milani, I picked up, I don't know if these are new. I guess I would have to, I would have to look, but these are their Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumpers. I got 3 shades because I'm a lip gloss addict. I I got Moonlight, which is like an iridescent, like a clear iridescent. I got the shade Champagne, which is, well, a pinky champagne color. And this one, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I got Luminoso, of course. So I have swatched all three of these, and I don't even know which one is my favorite, but there are so many shades in this line, and I want all of them. So I'm gonna take the shade Luminoso just to kind of stick with the pinky theme we've got going on. Ooh. It is definitely cooling. Ooh boy. That is a beautiful, beautiful lip gloss. Oh my goodness. My lips just look so full and juicy. My whole face just looks like it's fresh and glowy and juicy. I love it. And the final step, of course, is setting spray, because you don't want your makeup to go anywhere. This came with my Ulta order as well. This is the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray. So it says it's 24-hour wear. Let's see. Ooh. I wish the mist was a little bit more powerful, if that makes any sense. Okay, everybody, so this was how the makeup look turned out. I guess I don't really know what my favorite product is out of everything I tried. I mean, the brow pencil I'm kind of like so on, but otherwise the eyeshadow palette is beautiful. The foundation, I really like this foundation, you guys. I really wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I do. The concealer is definitely full coverage, where I don't even know where I put that. And I don't know, the primer, it seems to do well with the foundation. Sometimes foundations and primers they just don't go together. And yeah, the powder, it kind of made my bronzer apply more naturally. I really like how this makeup look turned out, honestly. I think it was a good makeup day, and we can always be grateful for good makeup days. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.